Alright, today's lesson is the final lesson in 8.2. It's titled 8.2 Part 3, or Radicals in the Denominator. So today we're going to be dividing using these. So this is the very beginning type of problems you're going to see today. The first thing you have to know is that if anytime you have a square root that covers an entire fraction, it can be rewritten like that. Now, there's certain things in math that are really bad. We talked about one in Chapter 7, negative exponents. Negative exponents are bad things. The next thing that's really bad is having a square root in a denominator. You cannot have a square root in a denominator. So the way we do it is a thing called rationalize. Now, I want this rationalized, so we're going to do a thing called rationalize the denominator. So we're going to rationalize the denominator. The way we rationalize it is we times the top and the bottom by whatever the bottom is. So then we're going to have the square root of 3 times the square root of 7, which is the square root of 21 over 7. Now this is pretty cool. The square root of 7 times the square root of 7 is 7. The square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is 2. The square root of x times the square root of x is x. The square root of a navy times the square root of a navy is a navy. Pretty cool, right? So look at this other problem. It can be rewritten the square root of 7 over the square root of 2. To get rid of the square root of the bottom, we're going to times the top and the bottom by whatever the bottom is to give us the square root of 14 over 2. And these would be your solutions right here, okay? So the goal of it is to be able to get rid of the square root out of the bottom of a denominator. So if we have the square root of 3y over the square root of 2, okay? So we're going to, Emmett, what are we going to do? What are we times in the top and the bottom by?
3 and 2.
What is the bottom? What is the denominator?
2.
The square root of 2. So we're going to times the top and the bottom by the square root of 2, which is going to give us the square root of 6y over 2. Because the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is 2. We just better learn that, Emmett. Pay attention. Let's go. Okay? Alright, another. Maybe stop. If we have just something easier, if we have 2 over the square root of 5, when we times the top and the bottom by it, we times the top and the bottom by square root of 5, which is going to give us 2 square root of 5 over 5. This can look a little bit different. If we have another way to write this, would be like 2 over the square root of 6. And this is the last problem we're going to do today. So to be able to do it, we're going to times the top and the bottom by the square root of 6, which is going to give us 2 square root of 6 over 6. Now this problem right here is not done. Who in here can tell me how would this problem be simplified farther? What would we have to do? Oh, you're right. Nice job, man or girl, whoever said it out loud. We're going to simplify it. 2 over 6 reduces to 1/3. So our answer is actually going to be square root of 6 over 3, and that would be our answer. So today, rationalizing denominators. Tomorrow, there's not going to be a video. You're going to be responsible to get on and do your great big assignment on Friday. Thank you.